So now that we have checked that the Revit is connected with Anker, let's go through the rest of the features we have in our add-in. So this one called properties, here you can view other Anker properties besides the one you already have in your Revit model, because you can create an Anker property in the Anker web, but you don't have to pull it back to Revit. And that was like the first main thought of Anker, is that you have some properties that lives in your Revit model, and then you can have some other properties that only lives in Anker, in the web-based database. And this is to make sure that Revit runs smoothly and you don't have to have 500 shared parameters in your Revit model. So if you click properties, you will see like an Anker properties palette. I can select this window over here, and then you will see all the shared parameters that you already have. And if you have some other Anker properties, you will also see them here in this properties palette. Then we have tables. Those are basically the same tables that we have in the Anker web. So in the previously video, I created one table, which is called all. You can see it here now. If I select it, you will see the exact same UI. And then the cool thing about tables is that you can actually select this row here with those 703 doors. And then you see here that they are also selected in Revit. So now you can either isolate the element if you want to see only those doors. And yeah, it works pretty cool. You can select everything here in your tables. You can even color the elements in 3D in Revit. So you see the doors here are being colored by a earlier demo. Then if I close my tables, we can head over to pull. This is to pull data from Anker to Revit. And for this example, I have set up a very easy population. So, sorry, not that one, but this. So here I'm just populating basically a status on my object. It can be like the same as LOD or MMI in Norway. But then, yeah, I'm pushing these values on category for doors, floors, generic, model, walls, and windows. I run this so I know that it has been populated before I actually pull it to my Revit. And when this is done, we can head over to Revit. All right, done. I can go here, click pull, or before we do that, we can also check. Okay, we have status object. If I click on this window again, oops. We see status object, they are blank. I go over to pull, and since I don't want to pull every property, I will just put them over to the left side, search for status, take these ones, put them over to the other side. So now I'm only pulling these properties from the Anker database. And of course, it goes way faster if you are pulling like 5, 10 properties, but if I pull all the 500, it will take some more time. So let's just select those two. We wait, and there you go. You get a report saying how many elements were affected. Yeah, click close. I can select the same window, and then you see I have 400 and my name because I was the one who added the status. Then going further, you can hit push. This will push all your elements and the data from Revit to Anker. You can also hook this up with sync. But yeah, if you have done a lot of changes, been modeling the whole day, or you want to push it to Anker, you can just hit push. Then we have populate IFC. This is used for actually taking all the Anker data that doesn't live in your Revit, but you want it in the IFC. And then you can use this to actually select the IFC that you just created, and then Anker will take all the Anker data from the database and just push it directly into the IFC. And then the last thing is validation. And for this one, I also created a very easy validation for doors. I'm validating all the instances of the doors, and I'm validating like mark, status, acoustic requirements, and so on, and a lot of other door properties. And then I can go into the Revit, hit validation, and then you will see the same UI again. I can make this a little bit bigger. I click on doors. Then you will see the result. I can scroll through this one because here I actually have some errors. 88 doors that are missing the acoustic class. You see the values on the different doors, and then I can also click here. So if I click on the empty row, which have my 88 doors that are missing, they're also being highlighted in Revit, just like the table. Then again, you can isolate them. Oops, sorry, I clicked the wrong one, but yeah, let's do it again. Click again, 88, isolate them. And then you can easily just either, batch add data to them or color them by type and input per type if it's different acoustic rating based on type. But yeah, this is how you can work with our validation directly in Anker.